So we're going to talk about modeling. You'll hear Mr. Adams use that word a lot. Math is used to model things. And what that means is when we count things or things in nature behave in a certain way, there seems to be an order of nature in which things operate in. There are 365 days in a year, 24 hours in a day. We can measure and count time. We can measure and count production. We can measure and count sales. And we can always use some sort of mathematical or algebraic expression to represent those things. So when we do modeling, we have to start with the word or statement and then convert that to some sort of algebraic expression. And then if we wanted to, we could solve the problem. So let me give you an example. Example number 2, it says you start with $20 and save $6 each week. How would I represent that in an algebraic expression? First of all, they don't tell us how many weeks we do this for. And that means that we don't know, right? That means that we don't know how many weeks we're going to do this. So what do we do when we don't know something mathematically? Yes?
You can make it a variable.
A variable. So let's just pick out, I don't know, let's pick out, let's let W represent the number of weeks. Do we know what that is? Absolutely not. We also have two numbers. We have the number 20 and 6. I just realized I said it and didn't finish the sentence. Each week. So let's reread that. It says you start with 20 and save $6 each week. Now if I were to write that in an algebraic expression, what I would do is, let's think this through. If I do this for 8 weeks, what impact does that have on the 20? None, right? If I do it for 3 weeks, what impact does that have on the 20? Mathematically, what am I doing with that 20 bucks? Setting it aside, but what do I end up doing in the end? Adding it. So I'm going to say 20 plus something. Now the something comes from $6 each week. Mathematically, what would I do if I did know, by the way, we only know that the week is W. Right? So I would add 6. A week later, I would add 6. I would add 6. What's the shortcut for adding repetitively?
6W.
But answer the question I'm asking, though. If I'm adding the same value over and over again, what's the short multiplication? So I will multiply 6 times W, or 6W.